21st of July, Cage Warriors are putting on a card for not just me, but for the fight fans around the world, so to speak, because Cage Warriors always put good cards on, man. They always have good matchups. Ian Dean is a wizard with finding fighters, and you're one of these fighters, Mr. Pelu. You're on the card. You're thrown down against Mr. Webb in the middleweight division.
Yep.
Now, I've got to ask first and foremost, are you a lazy light heavyweight, or are you going to be stubborn and stick to the weight cuts and stick at middleweight? What's going on?
Do you know what? I'm just. Do you know what? I love food. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. I love food. I love food. And my family can testify to that. It's sweet stuff. Catches me all the time. I can't see a hobnob there. Like, my little girl loves a hobnob, and if I see one there, the temptation, you pick up one, and then by the time you know it, you've had half a packet.
Yeah, you never have one. Anyone who has one hobnob is lying. All right. The only reason you have one is because there's only one left. Yeah,
and I'm bad. I do everything in even numbers. So I have 4, and then 4 becomes 8, and then 8 becomes 16, and then M&Ms. You can't leave M&Ms around me because I'm terrible. Anything sweet like that, I'm done for. I'm done for.
What do you think about the peanut butter M&Ms?
Oh, mate, you know what? My sister, it's down here now, but she got me an M&M chocolate spread like Nutella. Oh my lord.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen it. Someone posted a picture of it online somewhere, and I had to go away because I went, if you tell me where it is, I'm gonna buy it. So I don't even want to know where to buy it. I'm hoping that I don't pass it one day. I just want to hope that I never see it. Because
you know what? I went into Tesco yesterday, and I walked past and I saw it. I was like, no. I can't even do it. It's like it's death for me. Like anything sweet like that, I'm absolutely done for. Because my missus absolutely loves putting stuff on the table and like, okay, a couple of snacks for the kids and myself to eat, and I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, you can't. Yeah, they don't understand what a weight cut is like. Because I'm about 220. About 220. I used to be 210. And I went down to 170, but it was too much of a weight cut. And I'm 180's my weight class. So 185. Sorry. So 220, 185. It's not too bad, but I have to cross. Make sure I don't mess around. But like you say, mate, you can't have that around. It's just too easy to fall into that trap.
And the worst part is, like, throughout this whole camp, it's like I'm gonna have my birthday. There was Father's Day. There was my mum's birthday. There was bank holidays. Everything in between.
Oh yeah.
What are you trying to do to me? Like, let's move the whole card forward.
Yeah.
Just do that. It just makes it easier. If you move the whole card forward, it just makes my life 50 times easier.
Are you do you follow football? Are you into the World Cup at all?
Yeah.
So then, there you go. Lads are out having a beers. They're having crisps and junk food, watching the games.
Yeah.
You're doing it again. You're just like, right, can we not have the World... FIFA need to move the World Cup a bit more or something, or move the card, one of the two.
The whole thing for me is, if there's no Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'm good.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's obviously the whole family's here, and then it's like pizza night on Friday, and then it's no good.
So you have to do like the healthy version, which is the tortilla with feta and sun-dried tomatoes.
I can't even do that. You need to have the full meat experience. Everything. You need to have everything, and the barbecue base and
stuffed crust, all of it.
Yeah.
No, I feel your pain because it's horrible. It's horrible, but you know what? Is it your goal now to try and stick at 185?
Yeah, I will do. Everyone says it's a lot better for me, and so my missus is moving stuff around in the background.
Right. It's all good.
Yeah. So it's just everyone says it's a lot better for me, and because I was saying to my teammates this morning, I was saying, I look at all the pictures with me and my teammates, and I'm looking up at them, I'm like, bloody hell, like, I'm really a hobbit. And I call people like Brad Pickett and Nathaniel and Ashley Grimshaw, I call them and Corin, I call them hobbits.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
I look at the pictures and I'm thinking, bloody hell, like I'm the smallest one out of all the big guys. This doesn't work out for me.
Don't worry, I've called Mr. Pickett a hobbit plenty of times when I see him at the events. He knows, but he's a bit. He likes his caramel short. No, is it millionaire shortbread? Is what he likes.
He likes food.
He likes food. Yeah. Like, when he went down to 125, I don't know how he did it. We saw him in many events, but in Glasgow we brought him a treat because we knew he liked millionaire shortbread, so we brought him some millionaire shortbread, and he gorged on it. But did you guys know about Brad coming back? Was this like something that you guys knew for a while?
Yeah, we knew. Hold on, sorry. This weather, I can't handle it. It's
too much, man. I'm the same. I've got nothing. I've just got a shirt. I've got a shirt on. That's why I won't stand up.
Good for weight cutting though, but we knew a few weeks before it all got announced. So it was in negotiations with them, sorting out a few things, and so it all worked out. They managed to sort out the differences and everything. So then just went forward from there.
Because we saw him, I knew he was always training. Because he's always in the gym, he's always training, he's coaching as well. So you knew he was always fit. So he wasn't he didn't like stop and then just get fat. You know. But what were your thoughts, guys, of him coming back? Did you guys just expect him to come back?
You know, the funny thing is, I was saying to him last year, you can't leave. You can't leave. He's the biggest kid I know in this world, like, and he can't. He loves the competition. He loves mucking about. He loves just everything. Like he can't leave it. He can't leave it. It's ingrained in him. I was saying to him, mate, you're going to come back. He's like, no, I'm not coming back. Going to come back. I'm teasing him for like weeks afterwards, and he's like, no, I'm not coming back. And then this all happened. I was like, I knew you were coming back. Like it's you. It's you. I know you.
He got me as well, mate. He got me with my shorts one day.
Oh, he's a nightmare. Like me and him have daily tussles on bloody Instagram. Like, every day So like I said, he is the biggest kid I know.
Yeah, he is. But it helps. Like you probably notice it yourself. But when he switched over to the coach side? Did you notice anything different with him when he's coaching you as anything before?
I love it because he's got so much experience, so much knowledge you can pick up and learn from, and because he is such a likable person, if you say to him, Brad, do you know what? Can you help me do this? He'll say yeah. If you show the commitment to do it, he'll help you out. Keep helping. If you don't show it, then it's on you. But as long as you show the commitment, he will help you, and he's got time for everybody. There's no discriminatory. Oh no, I'm only going to help you. I'm only going to help you. No, he'll help everybody, and that's why now I always got him in my corner. And even I had a kickboxing bout last year, July, and even then he stopped. He was at a party. He came back. He stopped the party dead, and he came to corner me, and then went straight back to the party. So it's like, you know, like I can't fault him on that.
No, that's some commitment. That's beautiful to see. That shows though that there's a great kind of unity. I spoke to Nathaniel before his fight for the UFC, his debut in the UFC, and I was speaking to him about that you can clearly see that Titan has got this huge kind of unity, especially, you know, what happened with Mickey, and it almost kind of brought you guys even tighter, and it seems that there's a huge kind of bond and just a strength within you guys that it kind of pulled you all together in a way that I hadn't really. If people don't know what happened, I noticed it. I don't know if you feel it yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I've been saying over the past, even before that happened, I would say from the back end of last year, I could just feel like there was definitely more unity within the camp. Everyone was buzzing, everyone was pushing each other, everyone, like, we got our own weight classes, and there was loads of people in the weight classes. The hobbits, there's millions of them.
Yeah, there is.
Like, anyway, so yeah, like it's a great time to be at the gym. Great time, and everyone is egging everyone. As soon as someone finishes a fight, they're straight back in. The next day, I think Mike Kandai, he had a fight on Mike and I can't remember the other guy. They had a fight on Saturday. They were back in on Monday to help them, you know. And even with the big guys as well, it's everyone's just always constantly in, bang, 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 bang. Everyone just wants to see the gym progress, and you know, it's that. It sounds cliche, but it is iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
So you know, and everyone's on top shows, ACB, UFC, Bellator, Cage Warriors. You know,
EFC as well. Stu went down South Africa, didn't he, as well? Yeah.
I was there with him. Like that was an experience. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's what everything was quality there. So it's like it's the momentum. Everyone wants to see the other person doing well and bring them along, because that's just how we are right now.
Yeah, I noticed it. Like you're saying, it's just, you can see this just huge wave coming with the gym, like momentum wave, and it's great to see. Honestly, it's beautiful to see it. And Nathaniel had me squeaky bum time. I won't lie, mate. I'd say I'm watching and I'm just like, ooh, okay, what's going down? It was meant to be the other way around, where Nathaniel did what Eduardo did. So I was like, what's going on here? Yeah. But man, you guys must have been pumped for him to get that win, though.
We was all watching. We was all watching it. We were all talking about it. Everyone was watching it on the UFC Fight Pass. Everyone was talking about it in a group and in a Titan group and everything. It was it's just great. It's one of our own again in the UFC, and then we've got people like Claudio Silva in the UFC again. We was all watching it. We was all egging him on and pushing him. And when he came out with his 50 keys remark, like we were like, was that? Hold on, what you can't see that on TV, mate. But yeah, like, you know, like there's a lot of love and unity between us all right now. Everyone wants to do.
Claudio's performance, mate, was something incredible. I was at the whole event, you see, and I was chatting to Claudio quite a lot during the fight week, because I was there for quite a while, and man, he was so calm, relaxed. He's just like, I just want to get in there, man. I just want to get in there, because he's been away for so long.
Yeah.
But he didn't look like he'd been away at all. Like that, he went 100% just. Yeah. Woo, man, that was insane.
That was a great performance, and like it was. There was a lot of things that obviously he'd been working on with Mickey and Brad and stuff, and a few things which we tweaked from when he first joined, and then but quality performance. I was so happy and proud at the same time. Another teammate doing well, and
Does that inspire you when you see your guys, your brothers? Let's call them. That's what they are. You know, they are your brothers. When you see that happen, that inspires you. Does that maybe push you when you're training a little bit more? Does it make you go, do you know what? If they're doing it, I'm putting the effort in. If it's rubbing off on them, it's gonna rub off on me. And you know, is that what you feel then when you're training with the guys? Yeah,
definitely. Especially when you got people in the higher echelons, like in the UFC, you see them, you're like, bloody hell, like And I'm training with these people, like that gives you extra motivation. If they're there and you're all working, feeding off each other, you can get there as well. There's not such a massive leap. Like, okay, cool. If I'm all the way down here and I've got no superstars or no big names to train with, then it's like, how do I do it? But these people here, we're here day in, day out, and it can only help us get better.
And so your drop to 185, is that something you have to start early, or is it not a bad drop for you? Are you kind of, do you find it quite easy to get down that weight class?
Goes back to food again. Is the earlier I can start, the better it is for me. And that's a short answer. But if I had to do it short notice, then it'll be a bit of a struggle. But I'd do it. I try my hardest to do it anyway. I always try and make weight and always be professional about it all. So definitely.
We need a 195 class. End of. Like, it drives me up the wall, doesn't it? Like, £20 difference. Like,
it's a massive difference.
It's ridiculous.
195 would be beautiful, but then I think Brad will still get on me because he calls me the shortest light heavyweight in the country. So
I fought light heavyweight, mate. I fought light heavyweight, so I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11".
Oh bloody hell! Yeah. So I'm short. Looking at it now, I think I'm just short at heavyweight class. Like I should just pick,
Oh man, I know. Like you say, I know guys that are taller than me that are 145. I'm like, But then again, you look at them and they're like that.
They've got nothing.
I'm like, what? Do you not eat? Do you not?
that makes it so much. That makes it so much easier. Oh,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I'm like,
crazy.
do you not even lift up a dumbbell? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, if I touch food, I touch weights. My weight I just can't help it. My body just goes, yeah, okay, cool, and reacts, and I grow. I can't help it. I'm gonna be careful when I do weight training because, like you said, I just don't want to build up. I just can't. My body just accepts it and absorbs it, and I just grow. And I'm like, oh, for goodness sake! I always worry then because I have to drop it back down. It's a hard measurement and balance to get.
Well, my S&C coach Charlie, he's been incorporating weights a little bit more into it, and body weight stuff and like kettlebells and things like that, just and clean and jerks and all that stuff. Because before I was just like, oh, no, I'm not doing any of that, because if I touch that, so everything before was just literally my natural strength, nothing else on top. So but like I said, he's been incorporating it more and more. So
that's key. Those explosive exercises, because bodybuilding kind of training, you know, when you're sitting there, you bench press, you do 10 reps, you put it down. It doesn't apply to MMA at all, because like in MMA, you don't have an equal distribution of weight to push up. That's why kettlebells they kick ass.
Definitely.
Oh man, like Turkish get-ups with kettlebells. Oh,
that's a killer. That's a killer. That is an absolute killer. Doing that, we usually do that at boxing, at Wickham, like, and it's an absolute killer. And then you do a little circuit, and there's like 12, 13 exercises, like, bloody hell, like, I'll do that as well, like, no, so.
Yeah, they get me.
I try and cheat and keep my boxing gloves on, and then no, P, you got to take off your boxing gloves. And then that's an extra 2 minutes off. Then
exactly.
Yeah.
Burpees and Turkish get-ups, they're like probably the two of the worst things I can think of.
I try and do between 50 and 100 burpees after every session.
Just show off.
Yeah, I know. It's just a good exercise. My cousin.
It's great, mate, isn't it? No, it is a great, like, hey, for a whole body workout.
It is good, yeah.
And it's explosive movement. It gets it helps in a way for MMA. It's very useful because it helps you sprawling. Yeah, and it helps with you getting up, learning to get up as well. So you're kind of getting 2 in 1.
And if you're late for training, if you're late onto the mats at Titan, it's standard 50 burpees anyway. So
nice.
Brad has to enforce that. So you got to do it if you're late anyway. So
I would get it probably every session then, because I end up rocking late at my gym. From the way it works for me to get home from training and then go home to train, I always end up going about 10 minutes late. Always just. No matter what I do, I'm always. I'd be just accepting it. I'd probably live stream burpees on the way there to the gym.
Brad would absolutely take your head off. I'm telling you, he hates people being late. He's like,
I can't help it. Like for me, that's my issue. Like physically, where I live and where I train, unless I'm a speed demon, I'm always going to miss it. So I thankfully, my coach kind of knows. He always expects me 10 minutes late. It's like a thing. I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll be 10 minutes late. Okay, cool. So I'm all right. I get away with it. I'm getting away with it now. So I'm one of the older heads in the gym, so I can cut some slack. Yeah, I'm all right. I just rock. I know what we're doing anyway. I've done all this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I invented it. You know what I mean? I invented the Kimura. Yeah.
I invented the old UFC thing.
Yeah. I do. I train MS. I train UFC. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So with this fight with James, have you studied James at all, by the way? Have you bothered to look at it, or do you just let the boys do it?
Yeah, well, I got Bolo Mayele, like one of my main teammates and coaches, and Brad, they both looked at him, and Stuart Austin's looked at him as well, because Miro fought him last year in Cage Warriors, so just been looking at the whole the boxing side, and just a few different stuff just to take away from it. Yeah.
So do you let them? Obviously, you watch it with them a bit, and do they then just come up with like a couple of things for you to work on, but essentially be yourself?
Yeah.
Because you don't ever just work on defending or countering what he's offering. You obviously want to be yourself in the cage.
Yeah. So it's literally just been working on everything which I do well and not well as well, and just and just putting it all together and coming up with a perfect plan, which I believe we have got now. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Stuart is probably like that. Probably puts it in the context that you shouldn't be a light heavyweight.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's not small, and he's tall, big. It's not right, is it?
He's absolutely massive, and like you can't. Do you know what I was saying last week? I can't remember who I was saying it to last week. I was saying when I first started MMA, I thought I was going to be a heavyweight, and then I thought, I'm going to be a heavyweight. I'm going to knock out everybody, and that's it. And then I started to get more and more into it, and then there's people like Darren Towler, and then obviously when I first started training, I was training with like Jimmy. I was like, bloody hell, like, and he's a light heavyweight, and then slowly but surely I started losing the weight more and more, and then like now the height's become so apparent that it's I'm actually a short ass. I'm not as tall as I thought. It's MMA world, I'm not as tall as I thought I am. And then I went out to All Stars last year, and I saw Gustafsson, and he walked into the gym, and I thought, he's not that tall. And then I had to do some rounds with him, and he absolutely swamped me. I was like, this is a big man.
Yeah. I met Jimmy and Gus as well, and I was light heavyweight at the time, and I just kind of went.
That's it. That is it exactly. That is it.
I like Jimmy's hands. I was like, they're not hands, they're like claws. I'm like, what is that? Put my hand on me.
At that point, Gustafsson was about 110 kilos, and it was just like, that's a lot of man. That is just a lot of man. I think
he's fast, man. He is fast for that weight. Woo!
I remember like certain times he felt like he was letting me get out of position, and before I could even take a couple of steps to the other side, bang on me again. He just like, man, like this is not working out for me. Like, it's really not. And same thing with Stuart. He's a big guy. Like he's just a big guy. And then you got Luke Traynor as well. He's also he's 6'5", 6'6", and like it's just like I can't.
It's not fair, is it?
Yeah, and he's got long limbs, and his legs are long, his arms are long, and everything's just long. The dog's here, Chihuahua. Hello.
Where's the rest of it?
I know. That's it. That's my sentiments exactly. Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna go in there and knock him out with my Chihuahua.
Yeah. Team mascot.
Team mascot. Yeah. As well as got. Is it Bonnie?
Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
The most well-behaved dog I've ever known.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't even know she's in the gym, and then Brad says, "Bonnie, come here."
Yeah.
Where was she this whole time? And So
man, when he gets put on the naughty step, that's the funniest thing on Snapchat. Oh man. I can't help. Brad has got one of the best Snapchats there is. It's absolutely hilarious with Buddy.
Yeah, the amount of times I rip him about that.
And then his missus got put on there, and he's like, "Buddy, why is she on the naughty step?"
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's quality. It is quality. It's good. It's good. It helps. It helps you your day. It helps.
Definitely. Yeah. Especially like you say, MMA is so intense. You don't want to. You come home. You've got your missus, like you said. There, you got the family. That's like your kind of out. That's your bubble outside of the MMA bubble. Like that's you sit down and it's having time with kids. It's great. It's a beautiful thing to be doing, man. It's you get a lot more out of it because like with MMA, it can just get a bit much. It's a bit intense sometimes.
It is, especially if you're training like 2-3 times a day, 6 days a week. Like it is intense. If you haven't got that balance or someone or people to help you, then it's like, oh bloody hell, it gets intense.
Yeah, it just eats away mentally, and that's what I mean. The kids, I'm sure they make you laugh, and you get so much out of the time with them.
Yes.
And it is great fun. I've got a little boy, mate, and I love it. Playing the wrestling figures. It's the best thing ever. I'd maybe do MMA moves with the wrestling figures, but that's not the point. It's so kind of still in there, but it's just something that a break from the norm is the best way to put it.
Yeah. That's what people don't understand. Like it is physically and mentally taxing, and there's certain times you don't even want to do anything, but then you just got to keep pushing, and then obviously if your family are understanding and can help you and say, you know what, all right, cool, we understand this, we understand that, like this, yeah, then it just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, Daddy can't get up this morning. He did sparring last night, and I'll be all right in about 12 hours.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, life gets in the way. Yeah,
it does. Yeah. Hey, look, it's great though, man. And look, 21st July, you get this throw down again on Cage Warriors. Like I said, UFC Fight Pass, BT Sport, Free Sport or something like that. I can't remember. I feel bad for saying it, but yeah, I think it's Free Sport. Yeah. I think Graham's going to start putting it on people's phone, on people's watches, and you can probably watch it anywhere one day. Graham is literally trying to get it everywhere. Yeah. He's a man on a mission. Yeah. It's great though. Like you say, like people all around the world can watch it. So I think that's fantastic. But before I let you shoot off, I know I'm going to let you spend some time, obviously, with the missus and the family. What's your social media so people can jump on?
I think on all social medias it's Naija, Naija Diamond 1.
I like that, the Nigerian Diamond. That was a good name, man. I saw that and I was like, you know what? I like it.
Yeah, it came about because I broke. Yeah, the irony. I broke my leg, and then but then I think it's more in the terms of like mentally it didn't break. So yeah, and obviously diamonds are the hardest substance known to man. So yeah. So mentally, you can't break me, basically.
I like it, man. I think it's a great one. Honestly, I think there's some I've heard out there, and I couldn't quite work out what they are, or what they mean. So trust me, there's some obscure names out there. And then what about sponsors? People out there who help you in fight camps, man.
The Fight Chamber. Well, combat sports news and FFS, that's Charlie, my S&C coach, and the other people I've got to mention is obviously my missus in the background giving mad commands. You got to say this person. You got to say that person. Obviously Brad, Bolo Mayeli, Ash, all my sparring partners. Way too many to mention. Chris Figg, obviously Mickey. And then my boxing coach Russ Abrams, and everyone down at High Wycombe, and then got to say massive shout out to Charlie Eid, and who else is there? Oh yeah, GK1 Gregor, my striker. Angles. Yeah, always working at angles. So yeah,
they are key, mate. Angles, footwork. Don't stay flat-footed, on your toes.
It's like that old school jungle tune. If you can't see the angles, you're in trouble. So
exactly.
That's
it. Like it. Man, honestly, I am. This is one of the fights I'm looking forward to on the card. I'm not just saying it because I studied tape. I studied tape. I knew I've seen you before compete anyway, and when I studied tape a bit more with you two. I kind of like the matchup even more. So I'm certainly looking out forward to seeing you two throw down. Thanks so much for your time. And mate, just like you say, you're enjoying it anyway, but enjoy the rest of the fight camp and just have a great time when you're there.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Like, this 30 minutes has gone and it hasn't even felt like that at all. It's felt like 5-10 minutes, like just catching joke and start talking to my mate. So it's been great. Thank you very much.